David, welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we are joined by the one and only Sarah Farasia.
David Yontef, how are you, my love?
I'm preparing. We got a major live show on May 1st. We don't have much time left. We
We
don't have much time. We have almost a month and a half, and God, people have so many questions for us, and they're going to ask them at the live show. We've been selling tickets, and we are keeping it small, guys. We're keeping it small because Sarah doesn't like to do a 4 hour show, and everyone gets a question.
you.
So we
You.
are keeping it so everyone buy your tickets before they sell out because it's going to be an intimate evening with David and Sarah. We're going to talk some celebrity gossip, some Bravo, TLC, and
Oh,
everybody gets a question. If you're shy and you don't want to ask a question, you don't have to ask a question. You can also ask a question by putting it in the chat and just saying, I'm too shy. Some of the kids are too shy, right?
some of the kids are too shy. Eventbrite.com. Search David Yontef, Sarah Fraser. It's in the bio of our Instagram. It's going to be a heck of a night. The kids are like people's kids are just getting out of school. So
Mhm.
it's or going to be ending their school year. Come, ask a question, $30, get a cocktail. We give away a prize. And we just have a wonderful night. All the tea is spilled. We'll have good Kelly Dodd tea. We'll have good Bravo tea. I'm getting
Mhm.
together with some of my Bravo people, so we'll have a lot.
I know who you need to get together with.
All right, well, fill me off.
Couple of people. Where do you want to start today? Because I got some things here that are intriguing me.
You lead. You lead. There's a lot going on with Mia Thornton, Tamra Judge. Um, we love our Teddy. We are praying, praying, praying for Teddy. Hopefully she will be back with two T's. Do you think she's coming back to the
I
podcast?
swear I saw something where she just announced a return to the
Oh,
podcast.
really?
I could have sworn I saw an update
I'm not
where she
I
is
you
returning.
look. I'm not looking on my phone because the YouTube comments are so nasty to me
Really? Oh, to you.
that I look at my phone. I'm disengaged
Oh, I
from
saw
you.
those.
That I'm everywhere but here. Nobody's seen anyone as spacey as Sarah Fraser. I mean, just the comments. I mean, dragged left and right.
When
So
I do my
yeah,
s-
look it up.
when I do my solo shows, sometimes I get the like, "Hey, are you doing an actual show and texting? Like, what is wrong with you?" Well, I mean, we listen, guys, there are 24 is not enough. There needs to be 26 hours in a day. Sometimes we have to multitask. I don't know what people want from us. But I'm
Like when you and
sorry.
I are together, we produce our own shows. So I'm often looking at a phone, looking to make sure I'm accurate, because if I'm not accurate, then I also get one-star reviews of, welcome to a podcast where she does no research. It's like, okay, you can't win. You can't win.
You
You're trying to
can't win with the people. Well, I'm sorry. I'll like look down for us. No, this is something, it's not anything so new. It's just, I thought it was interesting. There were reports surfacing like a ago or something about Miss Resnick. Now, it's just like my own obsession with Faye Resnick that Miss Resnick and Kyle. Is everything okay? This is surfaced.
Oh, this is
Well,
juicy.
they're pointing to now I call bullshit on this. I do think that Kyle has a good support group of friends, and Teddy is one of them. I think Faye is one of them. But she was on that episode where she went to Jennifer Tilly's caviar
Yeah,
and
she's
tap
great.
dance,
Hmm.
and they're saying, well, if you watch closely, she did not interact really with Miss Richards at all. She was brought by Kathy. And people are saying, this wouldn't be Kathy is Kathy. Kathy just she does not cut ties with people just because Kyle doesn't get along with them. And they point lots of people, they give lots of examples of people that Kyle isn't really so fond of, and yet Kathy is, Kathy will go out to lunch with Dorit or pop over to Sutton's when they're not getting along or other people's. And Kathy is the one that brought Faye. They're also saying that, if we go back, who leaked this information about Mauricio, Dylan, and Dadlin, and Kyle getting separated? Because if you remember back to the People article, these people are sleuths, Sarah. If you remember back to the People article, it said that a source says that these two are going to be separated, and then they announce the separation. So the first source wasn't Kyle and Mauricio. Somebody leaked it. They're like, well, Faye is certainly in the inner camp and knows things. She could have leaked it. And on the air, Kyle said, well, I don't know who leaked this, blah, blah. Mauricio said, well, I know who leaked it. And I don't want to mention it on air. So people are just, I'm just telling you what is brewed. They are saying that Faye leaked it. And that is what, and Mauricio found this out and basically told Kyle, and that is what has led to the distance. And why was Faye sitting all the way at the end of the table when Kyle was over here and they barely interacted? And yep, that Faye and Kyle are on the outs.
I think that's a big stretch. Are you getting to the point? Are you getting a little tired of other podcasters? Like they really look for like the craziest. I mean, they will
They
stretch.
just make shit up.
I know. It's getting a little ridiculous, like with the whole Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni. I mean, okay, Brendan Skilnar, right, who was the actor who played Atlas in It Ends With Us, wore the same brooch to an event as Justin Baldoni. And people did a whole fucking thing about how he's now team Justin Baldoni and he's changed sides and it's like then he came out and he goes, "No, I just like the brooch. I didn't even realize." I mean, I don't know. People just take I don't know how people get from A to Z. You know what I mean? It's
And
just too
didn't he speak out and say, I'm not team anyone or something? Like you guys are
well.
reading way too much into this.
No, he initially said he was team Blake Lively.
Mhm.
Then, when asked on the red carpet and in interviews, he basically just says, I hope people don't lose sight of the message of It Ends With Us. Then he's worn this brooch that he claims has no meaning. Um, you know, look, the guy has got to work in Hollywood. He's got to have a career in Hollywood. What's he going to do? Drive his stick in that, is he going to die on this hill? I don't think so. The guy wants to go on and work. So he's probably as confused as we are trying to play both sides to figure out what's really going on.
He's like, I don't want to mention this because I'll never work again because Blake is never going to work again, and I'm
But
nervous.
Ryan Reynolds is going to work again. Ryan Reynolds is going to be just fine.
Ryan Reynolds will be fine. He'll have
Ryan,
to,
Blake Lively's going to be just fine now. I mean, look at that. Another simple favor,
which was shot before all of this, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, but she's got, Paul Feig is he was the director, of Another Simple Favor. He like loves her.
He
I
spoke out, right, saying she's great.
Oh, she's amazing.
Tell us, you're allowed to Google it, Sarah. Everybody give Sarah a break. Give her a break.
Well, I want to make
Um,
sure I have the name of the movie right because it's a sequel.
a
Um,
simple favor. I don't know when it gets that's a Anna Kendrick.
sorry, it's Another Simple Favor. So I almost think she will work again.
Director likes her. Well, people are also pointing out, she was on the carpet and people said, what do you, oh, I love working with Anna Kendrick. Did you do? They said to Anna Kendrick, what do you think of working with Blake Lively? She's like, oh, Now, I didn't read this as much of a diss as everybody else did. I think, just like this other guy you just mentioned, whatever the hell his name was, I think Anna Kendrick is like, I don't want to talk about it because I don't want this movie to be overshadowed with what's going on.
Yes.
So